What's your earliest memory?
Walking to a speech pathologist. I remember being like outside, and then I also remember being in there doing something with blocks with like letters on them, maybe, I don't know. That's all I remember.
How old were you?
Mum said I was like 3. What's yours?
A seesaw with my dad, shirtless, and a beer in his hand. Yeah, he was just like kind of just like lifting me up. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
And how old were you? 3, so.
3, yeah. My grandparents' backyard.
We had a seesaw when I was a kid, actually.
Oh yeah.
Wooden plank thing.
Yeah, nice. That age, it was great. I look forward to going to my grandparents just for that season. Yeah.
The Great North Walk is a walk that starts from Newcastle all the way to Sydney, which is roughly about 250 kilometres. And it usually takes
I guess if you search online, it says around 2 weeks.
around 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But our goal is to do it in 10 days.
10 days and finish at work and then do a day of work.
Do a day of work.
So the Great North Walk to work.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very Jaws-like.
I just want to change my shirt.
That killed us. That was steep.
There's more suffering. Camel up.
A lot more suffering.
The hero's journey. What point are you at in that narrative structure?
That's nice. That's good.
I've had the idea or the concept floating around in my head for probably 5 years from when I lived in Newcastle. I used to always think about like when I'd drive to work. I used to drive like an hour and a half to work, and I was like, imagine just like walking all this way and just like sleeping on the side of the road. That'd be pretty sick. And then I used to work down in Sydney occasionally, and I thought, that'd be cool to like walk to Sydney to work. And never considered it seriously because it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah.
Someone had told me that you had this idea. I approached you in like one of our first meetings.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, man, I'm keen to do it. I've got this like ridiculous idea for a media piece where we go outdoor climbing and we say bye to our friends and we're just like, we'll see you guys at work. And then we start walking from Newcastle.
I've got all the food I need after it. Oh, no worries.
Have you guys measured, like, weighed your bags yet? Completely full?
Not yet. I didn't get to.
No.
I'm gonna guesstimate 12 for me.
I don't know. Depends how much water we have on the day. It'll change by up to 6
7 kilos, yeah.
So it could be 10, could be 16 kilos. Yeah.
Which is fine.
17 should be about max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty manageable.
We wanted to like carry all our own sleeping gear and that kind of stuff and take water and food with us. We did get a couple food drops along the way. Like people came and met us for like legs of the walk. And they'd bring us like more food rations and that kind of stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, you take
So
care.
my brother-in-law Chad came along for the first couple of days. He was super psyched. He wanted to do the whole thing, but he couldn't get enough leave. So he came along for the first 2 days. The start. Yeah, I think he loved it. He's definitely keen to go back and do the other legs. He also followed our journey along the way. Every day he was messaging me being like, oh, where are you guys camping? And he's looking at like the terrain tracker and all this kind of stuff. Newcastle, Merriweather, Glenrock, Charlestown. Now we're sleeping in Ned's backyard.
Which is pretty fucking luxe.
After a delicious meal of pasta.
I don't know if I have any highlights today. Highlight today was just that we started. Do you have any highlights today?
I found this sick rock on the beach very early on in the walk.
Yeah.
It was a very nice rock. And this rock now lives in Tristan's backpack. He decided to take it on the whole journey. And it's not a small rock. Tomorrow night we'll have to show
We'll have to show
what the rock is, but it's this big.
We're gonna commit.
It's a nice rock. Tristan's taking it back to Sydney. I just can't get past it. We go through all this trouble to shave grams. Let's just chuck a rock in the bag.
We shave grams just so we have a space for spontaneity.
Space for spontaneity.
Yeah. First morning, we didn't get that much sleep. It rained quite heavily last night, but not feeling too bad.
Two
was tough.
2 was tough. I would say physically the most difficult.
Physically the hardest day,
Yeah.
for sure.
Not that any days got easier, but I think day 1 was quite relaxed, and then day 2, when our bodies were still getting used to the idea, it was physically demanding.
And we had to take a lot of water with us on day 2 as well, because
Yeah,
when we
getting
got
in
into the
Wadigans.
Wadigans, we couldn't really get water anywhere up there.
That's where we're going.
Yeah, today I felt things.
I felt things.
Yeah.
They weren't positive things.
Yeah. My mind went places.
Where did it go? Be honest.
I was wrestling with thoughts of abandoning Michael.
Why that's not up to you?
yeah, fuck this. And then half of me was like, shut up. Keep walking. Yeah, it was a dark day.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't have blamed you if you left me.
Especially we did one of the legs. I think we'd done. What had we done? We'd done 20 Ks, and then we had a cherry ripe.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next 1.5 kilometers
Fucking steep.
took us like 45 minutes.
Yeah. It was just, as soon as I saw that sign that just said caution.
Caution, steep ascent.
Steep descent. I'm like, fuck, man. We've been working so hard all day.
Yeah, we'd already done a steep ascent.
Yeah. I think that 20
It's Tristan.
kilometer stretch
He's just jarred his ankle.
gained elevation. We were just climbing for a bit. And there were just long stretches
starting to
of
get
steep uphills.
Just caught, and then you go around the corner and there's another one.
Yeah, which, at the time I'm like, alright, cool, I'm willing to grind away at this. But then after a cherry ride, after a comfortable seat, then you get to the sign like that. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Immediately within 2 minutes, I was just like,
It's like it might rain soon.
distance was just sweat. Cool. I'm gonna get some sleep. See you all in the morning. Tomorrow night. Yeah. We'll do another wide. Yeah.
I'm excited to try the breakfast.
Oh yeah, true.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks so much.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Tristan.
meet you, man. I'll see you soon.
Again.
Yeah.
Good to meet you. And I'll
Good
see
to
you
meet
in a
you.
couple.
Yeah, I'll see you in a couple of days. There we go. Now we're by ourselves for the next 3 days.
Day 3, summarise. Tristan found some joy.
Thanks, Tristan. Whistling.
We found some mud. We walked the first 10Ks together.
Yeah, that's right.
Got to lunch,
And then,
and then we
like,
decided, all right,
I'm going to push ahead. Tristan's taking things a bit easy. He's got a bit of a sore ankle. So I'm going to push ahead, get to camp, set up the tent, get some water boiling, and hopefully he rolls in and dinner will be ready. So here we go. When I saw you approaching camp, I thought you were just going to be like, man, I'm fucked. You came in, you're like, man, I've had like the best day. Just like, what the fuck? Hey, mate. How are we?
Today was a nice, like, psych recovery day. Which means I'm more prepared to struggle and suffer again tomorrow.
True. We did things a little different.
Yeah,
We had the morning together. I pushed. I stopped once for 10 minutes, but maybe it wasn't the right decision because that last 6-7 kilometres was a lot of mud and a lot uphill.
Got here a bit before you, and I had
It
time
really
before
worked,
you,
yeah.
and I had time to do a nice stretch and a roll and put the tent up and have a drink, and
Yeah.
it was quite pleasant.
Yeah, and that terrain also compared to, like, everything else,
This is pretty shit.
it was just so uninspiring. It was just so dank. The plants were shit. There were no nice trees. The sun didn't hit that part of the track. You know, and I'm just like, it just felt sad. My music turned off, and I'm just like, yeah.
I think that's about the end of section 1. So maybe a third of the way.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
We've headed west a lot. It felt like we
Yeah,
made no
true.
topological progress towards Sydney at the moment.
Yeah.
But now we're almost due south for a few days. I feel like I struggled and suffered a bit today, but I feel like if I take it easy tomorrow, I think I'll have a psych day.
Yeah.
So I'll probably we'll stick together tomorrow. I'm thinking.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I missed you today.
yeah, man. I can't be left to my own intentions. I just hurt
Yeah,
myself.
you just. Yeah. Hey.
All right. Day 4. Slept pretty good. Stars were amazing. Sunrise was amazing. Had some brekkie. Walked into a water tank. Grabbed some more water. Got a bit of a creek crossing today. Hopefully an easier day, less kilometres, but maybe a lot of steep. Bit shorter. That's the positive to take from this.
Day 4 was straight down into a valley, and there's a farm down there, and you walk through this guy's farm, climb over fences and through gates and whatnot. And there was a creek right in the middle, so we decided to chill out in the creek. I had a shower, Tristan had a bath. Made some coffee, kind of just recharged a bit.
Yeah,
it was
it
a
was
beautiful day.
Pleasant morning.
Pleasant morning.
It would have been nice if it had been at the end of the lake. But because we were in elevation and to get to the valley we had to lose that elevation, it meant that we had to regain that straight away, and it was quite aggressive. And but yeah, I think that was the day that I realized that, like, well, I think every day is gonna be like this.
Yeah. So day 5, we kind of like punched out of the mountains,
Out of
and
the
we're kind of
Watergans.
in out of the water. Finally left the
Finally out of the
Watergans, and lunchtime we were planning to get to a cafe.
It was the first cafe that
First cafe of the trip.
Man, we haven't seen a building for a few days.
Yeah, exactly.
A seat.
a seat.
Something that we take for granted in every day is
Yeah.
having a chair.
Haven't seen a chair for a few days.
Sat in a chair with a mat.
Haven't sat on something.
Fucking hell.
3 days just sitting in the dirt because no campsite had any like chairs. I'm planning to get a lot of food, camel up. We're just on this road.
Yeah,
The sun was nice.
I remember was day 5 was when we first saw the first registry for the walk, and there was a girl that was doing the walk by herself, and she was like, "Oh, I don't usually like road walking, but this was pleasant." And I was just like, "Okay, I think we're gonna enjoy this."
It was pleasant.
It was pleasant. It was a nice sunny morning.
10 more kilometers of walking on this straight flat, which is very pleasant, and we get the sun. Oh, it's very nice. The last couple of days have been quite challenging. We're definitely hurting, but the spirits are high. There's a lot of time to kind of reflect.
Ask me what he named his poles.
Oh yeah.
What did you name your phone?
So it just
And then we knew that we were gonna see the Toms
Get to a cafe.
get to a cafe. Yeah,
And that was nice.
yeah. My poles have become my best friend.
Obviously.
And I've started envisioning that they're actually the ones taking me on the journey. So I'm just like, you
Tagging
guys,
along
yeah,
the
I'm
poles
just tagging along.
I like
honestly, and because they have little like heads, and like sometimes they like look at each other, I'm like, and they're talking to each other, and I'm just like, oh. And then day 3, I'm like, Sam, Liam. And Sam and Leo are just taking me on.
Honestly, makes
Yeah.
sense. That is fucking funny, dude.
Ah, dude, yes. Most days are filled with me just like looking at my poles and just like,
Yeah.
yeah, cool, man, boys, let's go.
Yeah.
Take me where we're going today.
Yeah.
You got B1 and B2? They're great.
Yeah.
B1 and B2, much more sturdy than Sam and Liam.
Strong ankles.
Strong
Yeah, I was gonna
ankles.
say similar.
Yeah.
Bad ankle.
But yeah. So, you know, I've lost my mind.
and then after lunch, we still had how many kilometers to go? We still had like quite a bit of walking to do after lunch.
I was battling at lunch. I was
Yeah,
really
it was in a
battling.
bad
I don't know
way.
why, but I was not looking forward that we had to.
Yeah, please. I can't finish that, man.
Michael didn't get enough sleep last night.
Tristan fucking came over onto my bed.
Does the body feel like it can make it to the end? You reckon?
Yeah.
We're pushing, but yeah.
It's in a lot of pain, but yeah, I think we can make it.
Yeah. I think day to day I'm like having to dig deep, but it's not deeper and deeper.
It's the same.
It's the same.
I don't know why, but I was not looking forward that we had like 6Ks after lunch uphill. And I was just like mentally not ready for it, just struggling. But I think because I'd eaten so much food, we just smashed
Quite
it.
amazing
It felt
how much.
so easy.
Yeah. Chill. We just in
Super
high
chill.
spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best legs.
Oh yeah. Hands down the best leg.
Angel
Susuri.
Susuri.
It was a bit of an angel. The whole way I was thinking, I was like, man, this place is going to be a bit of an angel.
It is, eh?
Bit of a saving angel.
Yeah, look at this place. Oh, so nice to have a toilet to poop in. My lord.
Have you been doing the old stick and hand dig situation?
Yeah. And I've been leaf wiping.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Respect that.
Yeah, thanks, man. I thought you would.
We can roll here. We can sit down. Get stretched here. That's nice.
That's good.
That's a good bench. Concrete too.
It's clean too.
Oh yeah.
So
I
excited.
mean, what else do you want?
What a way to end the day.
Right?
Yeah, I am in
We had the
high
lunch.
spirits today, dude. Yeah.
It was a big day, day 6. We did 36 kilometres, walking through like a rimba, down into Summersby. Summersby? Yeah.
Summersby
General
was our,
store.
like, lunch stuff. Yeah.
Picked up a friend of mine who was going to do like the last days with us.
We've got Dean here. He joined us today.
Bringer of the wine.
How was the experience today, Dean?
It was good. Nice little 16Ks to ease it in and keep it off. The wine, 1.5 kilos, good to be going.
Yeah. We're gonna shed that weight.
Brought us some more food.
And Tom Hodgson met us for a leg
He was doing half a day.
Half a day with us, did
15 Ks.
Yep.
Had another big feed there. Met some more interesting people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then we got to camp and we were haunted by the idea that it was supposed to rain on the next day.
Tomorrow we're expecting a lot of rain. This evening when we arrived at the campsite, we
Considered doing another 20 kilometres to make it into Brooklyn.
after a 36k day.
But we couldn't find accommodation.
We couldn't find a place to stay, so we're just going to walk 30-ish kilometres tomorrow in the rain
And sleep on the side of the highway.
and sleep on the side of the highway.
Kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, dude. I'm really excited.
And we're hurting.
Oh boy.
My calves are anyway.
Yeah.
Calves have been fine until today. And today my calves just fucking
It's weird, eh?
started hurting.
Like the things that were hurting on like day 2, day 3 don't
Yeah, they're
hurt
fine.
anymore, yeah. Even my blisters are fine now, dude. They're just a part of my existence now. I just simply exist in pain and sweat now. Which is fine.
So the next day we had 36 kilometres again, but it was all on roads. But we ended up walking the old Pacific Highway the whole way into Brooklyn. So 36 Ks on the road.
This feels good. 7 days ago, when we started, you know, there was definitely a lot of sight, but there were a lot of unknowns. There were a lot of uncertainty and nervousness towards, you know, will I tap out? Will my spirit break? And yeah, there were definitely a lot of moments that challenged why I was doing this, that challenged my spirit. And I kind of just took it day by day, and now that I'm here, very grateful, very happy, and yeah, I don't know, I'm filled with joy right now, which is nice.
So Chad,
It was raining as well, so we were walking like pretty heavy rain.
he decided that he was going to be a champion.
He was going to come and cook us dinner and camp with us.
Bring one of his kids, Lucas, so my nephew. They were going to come out and cook us dinner and meet us at camp.
And we were like, oh, that's going to be nice, so we don't have to worry about dinner and that kind of thing. And I'm walking in and
It turns out that there was my parents were there, Chad and my sister and their whole family were there, and Jazz turned up as well, which was really cool. An awesome surprise. They had all this food, and they had a little barbecue, and they had a marquee thing, and there was like red wine and cake and chocolate.
Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
Day 7 it felt like a big celebration, and it felt like the end.
It was definitely a feeling that like, oh, we're pretty much done.
Day 8. Our plan for the day was to just rest our legs, rest our bodies, and just stay in the tent and read. But I think after a while,
it started getting hot in the tent.
Started getting hot, and like not moving just kind of felt weird. So we decided to walk to the next campsite.
Just an easy day, 6 kilometres,
Yeah.
something like that, 6-7 Ks.
And by that time, I think like the mental fatigue was quite real.
Yeah, that kind of that night we kind of started to spiral. I didn't really realise until I looked back. We'd set up the tent and we're in the dark. We didn't talk.
Yeah.
We didn't talk like all day really. communication just broke down. And then the next day, day 9, just a continuation. Day 9 was a bit of a dark place.
Yeah.
We'd arrived in Sydney, I guess. We're on like the outskirts of Sydney.
Yeah.
So just knowing like we're so close, but like still we've got like 2 sleeps that we have to go, felt just agonising, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we just got to the point where we were like very fatigued physically and somehow mentally. That like the smallest things just fucking annoyed you
Just
so much.
felt triggering. Yeah, dude.
Very triggering.
Started off quite grim. I couldn't pull myself out of a dark place. I tried to remember how good I felt day 3 and day 5, and I tried to like put myself there and just like I just want that positivity again, want that psych. Felt like I was just lying to myself.
I don't know. It's very hard to articulate. It's just a desire to not be there, doing that.
Yeah, dude.
There was an urge to stop walking.
Yeah.
Prior to today, there was definitely a feeling that like we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, like mentally elated, and then today was just difficult. Slipped out of the zone.
Am I angry at him? Am I angry at me? Am I angry at
I was angry at myself for being angry at you, but I don't know why I was angry at you.
Yeah.
I was just not happy.
Yeah, I was just not in a happy place.
We probably spoke 7 words to each other.
7 words to each other
all day this
Fuck.
morning until lunch.
Are you feeling pretty tired as well?
Probably pretty obvious. Yeah. Got like a headache now. Bags hurting. We use the metaphor of like when you really need to pee. And you can go like extended periods of time, like driving home, you're like, I've got an hour, but I really need to pee. But you make it home. And then your key goes in the door and you're like, I really need to pee. And then you start going towards the bathroom, and all of a sudden, like, you can't hold it like 10 seconds longer when the end is so close.
Yeah. Your body just starts disengaging when you're so close to the finish.
I think lunch on day 9 with Tom picked us back up a bit. And also, I guess, knowing that Tom was coming to the camp and bringing the Lion King, and we were going to watch a movie, and that was sort of like a bit of a carrot, and
for sure,
the spirits definitely picked up after that. Shall we go watch the Lion King?
And maybe just briefly, but just like in a sentence, it's like why are you doing this?
The reason why I walk to work often is there's like a large chunk of our lives where we do mundane tasks that don't form memories, and it feels like a lost portion Like you look back and you're like, man, like I don't remember how I got to work, or like I don't remember doing this for like for your entire life. You don't remember those time periods. So I thought it was like a cool way to like create new memories in spaces that you don't normally create memories in. Think back, like, oh, how'd you get to work? Like, you know, Monday, a fortnight ago, you're like, I don't know, like I drove, but like you don't remember anything about it.
Yeah.
You always remember like the time when you walked, 15 kilometres to Waterloo or 250 kilometres to Lane Cove. Like,
I won't forget.
Even if you want to forget day 9.
Yeah.
That was your day.
That was your day.
That was ours.
Yeah. Dad, talk to us. tell us what's going on with you. Oh, Dwayne.
Oh, we've got someone to.
We got someone
tonight.
Yeah.
You got it handy.
Yeah. We want to introduce you to Dwayne.
So we met Dwayne on day 1 at the beach, and Dwayne's been coming along on the journey with us.
But Dwayne's still sandy, dude.
Don't bring Dwayne in the tent if he's
Not that sandy.
So this is our rock. This is our rock, Dwayne.
This is our rock.
Dwayne the Rock. It's pretty nice.
It's really nice.
Focus on Dwayne.
Focus
Not
on
on
Dwayne. Damn it. Anyway. We love him. He's a part of our journey now. Right?
You'll see. Dwayne's pretty cool.
Dwayne's pretty cool. He gives us strength. Dwayne looks so phallic, dude.
Yeah, Dwayne's cold.
Kind of like it.
Cold and hard.